Good morning guys and welcome to another video. So a bit of an update on the car search. I've driven up and down the country this week. I've looked at a total of 4 cars now so far, and out of those 4 I would have bought one of them, but unfortunately someone was looking at it when I got there, and as soon as I turned up he said yeah, I'll have it, which was quite annoying, and he probably thought I was employed by the dealership or something, but I wasn't. There's a lot of things with cars, obviously looking at them, trying to find a good one. If you think that would make quite a good video on my experience of trying to find a car, and you'd like to see a video on that, let me know down in the comments below. Also, just a reminder to everyone, I post on my Instagram story every single day, at least 2 or 3 times a day, every day. So if you're really missing me, you can go on my Instagram, follow me, and just follow my stories and see what I'm up to every day. There's an awful lot of car memes going around at the minute and they make me chuckle, so I post all of them on there as well. Ooh, let's have a cup of tea. Let's look at some of the comments of the cars that you guys think that I'm getting or looking at getting. So we'll start off with JP. NC2, it's got 6 thumbs up, so I'm not a hairdresser, I'd never drive an MX-5. Toyota MR2 Roadster, I mean, he says he's just changed one from his NC and he's absolutely loving it. Good one, Rick. You should do stand-up comedy. NC2, I've had one for 5 years. It's great. I've had one for 2.5 years and it was great. But, I've just sold it. Yeah, I'm not going to buy the same car again. Yaris GR. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I saw one of these the other day and I've been seeing it for a few weeks, but only the other day I got a picture of it. And they're meant to be awesome, but I think I've missed the allocation of them now. Could be wrong with that. Daniel Strange says, can I give you an idea on budget? Yes, it's more than I sold my MX-5 for. Subarus are awesome, but I've always preferred the Evos, and if I was buying an Evo, it'd be an Evo 10. I think they look like they're sucking the road all the time through their massive open mouth. My mate had a Nissan joke, don't crack me up. Next, NC2 again. It's not the only car in the world, right? Depends on what you want to do. Track days, fast road car, or long GT driver. Let's say you got close to $6,000 for your NC. That's not going to get you much. Well, I rummaged around the sofa last week and I found 50p. So I might have £6,000 and 50p. RX-7 or GR Yaris. RX-7 is a wicked piece of kit. I'd be constantly fixing it. It's really hard to find a good condition RX-7 that hasn't been tampered with adversely. And another vote for the Yaris. That seems to be a popular car at the minute. Lots of people going crazy about the Toyota. Stephen, Z4 SLK 250. I've been in a Z4, it's a 3 litre. I wasn't massively impressed. It just didn't have the excitement of the MX-5. And it was a proper GT car. It definitely didn't feel like a sports car to me. It was GT through and through. And I can imagine the SLK is pretty similar, but a 250 is not that powerful, right? And it's a heavy car. And didn't they make a diesel SLK? Caterham, if the budget allows it, perhaps a Westfield or a Tiger. These track day kit car types are really subjective. Some people love them, some people hate them. Around a twisty piece of road, you'll never keep up with one. I was getting lapped by a Westfield with ITBs, and they are rapid. No matter the question, Miata is always the answer. What if the question is, what is a Miata called outside of North America? E36 or E46 with a 6-cylinder, yes, best kind of engine in a BMW. Perfect for track builds. I've driven an E46 M3 on a drift day, and honestly, I really wasn't that impressed. The track just sucked all the speed out of it. You really had to rev it to go anywhere. It just didn't really have any torque. So I'm not a fan of the E46 M3. I've never driven an E36, but I can't imagine it be any faster than E46. Not sure if it's enough torque to me. The Mazda, I had to rev it out to get it to go really fast. Not sure I'm looking for that again. Saab 9.3 Aero. I'm one of those people that think Saab should have stuck to making aeroplanes. 350Z or Z. I think the 350 convertibles look a bit weird. If I'd buy a Nissan, it'd probably be a 370, not a 350. The Nissan stuff is quite heavily done on YouTube. I'm not 100% sure on the look of them either, and I think if I was driving around in a 370, I'd feel like I'd not quite achieved, it's like a baby GTR, isn't it? So I'd have a GTR tomorrow, but I think my ego is far too small to drive around in a 370. Boxster, I think I'd go Cayman over Boxster. Mark 1 MX-5. You know I weigh like 90 kilos. It probably wouldn't even go anywhere. GT86, another Toyota. Always felt like it should have a 6-cylinder. I'm not a fan of that Boxer 4. Just didn't do it for me when it came out. Right, I'm gonna ignore all the MX-5 comments from now on. I have just sold one. I'm not gonna sell a car and buy the same car again. There are other cars out there. Type R. What kind of Type R? Integra, Civic, EP3, FK2. Yeah, I like Hondas. They're quick, but depends on which one. Magician Lorenzo. Newest model BMW Z4. If I was gonna buy a Z4, it'd be a Supra. Lexus LS400. Nissan Micra. I don't think I'm cool enough to pull off the Micra. Turbo Euro Wagon. I think that's an estate car. I love the Porsche Panamera. Is that a wagon? Dacia Sandero. Never been in one. Really like them. Really like the Duster. Used to work with a guy who worked for Dacia Renault in Romania, and he said they were brilliant cars. So I'd have one, but I'd probably turn it into a Dacia track car. That'd be pretty cool. George has a second one. Suzuki Cappuccino. I like tea, not coffee. Dax Cobra, cool car. If you know YouTube, you know Adam C's channel, he has a Dax Cobra. I've seen the car at a few events, and Adam's a cool guy, but it's a lot of money for something that's essentially a bit fake. A Bath 128, dare I say it, better engine than the MX-5. I'm not 100% sure on the looks. It looks a bit awkward. It's got that classic, like, looks too high kind of stance. It needs some coilovers on it, but I do like the engine, and obviously the engineering is pretty sound. M2, 2 votes for an M2, Jeremy Carolan and MD Nijhoff. Yes, I was lucky enough to go in an M2. It was a press car. I'll try and get a picture of the one that I went in, and it's going back a few years now. It was very nice powertrain. Like all BMW M cars have nice powertrains. I really like the look of them. The stance is really cool. They sort of look like those bouncers that you see at nightclubs that have eaten everything, including their own neck. Alfa Romeo Brera. Assolutamente no. Someone's just started it. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Fiat Multipla. Worst looking car ever made. It's got that double chin nose thing going on. MGF. I've just fixed a rusty car. I don't want to do it again. Citroen C1. My partner used to have a C1, and I love fixing it all the time. It was sort of like a bumper car. She just sort of crashed it into everything. But I'm not sure it'd make for very good content. There is a race series that you can race C1s, but I still think an MX-5 would be quicker, and I can't go from a fast car into a slow car, so it's a no on the C1. But the question is, did any of you get it right? We'll have to see. See you on the next one.